The U.S. men's basketball team lost its first game since 2004. That was yesterday. Somehow Team USA forgot how to shoot down the stretch. They lost to the French team that, well, the U.S. couldn't stop Evan Fournier. You can't stop Evan Fournier. You can only hope to contain him. The team does not want to be associated with the 04 Olympic squad. That was Team Bronze. That team, the perfect example of you can have a ton of talent. That doesn't mean you're winning. LeBron, D-Wade, Tim Duncan, Allen Iverson, young players, but still, we're talking about Hall of Famers. But they had their shooting woes. Team USA trying to avoid that same fate this year. Strange to watch them play, and this happens in Olympic or international competition. A lot of these players, they have been playing with the same team, same players for quite some time. It's not just a, hey, let's roll out the basketballs. We got all-stars. Go out there and win. That's not the way it works. Also, these star players from the United States are not getting the calls that they normally get, which is weird because there's a sense that the European players are soft, but that's not the case. Not anymore. It's almost like Team USA is softer because they're waiting for these calls that they got during the NBA season. The Olympics are officiated differently. There's not this preferential treatment that you have in the NBA, like, oh, he gets that call. That's not the way it works in the Olympics. But this is another wake-up call because it's time for Team USA to play with a little bit of urgency here and avoid any comparison to that 2004 team. Greg Popovich has lost 5 of his last 8 games as Team USA head coach. This in World Cup and Olympic action, Popovich's teams have a 6-3 record. Mike Krzyzewski's record in World Cup and Olympic action, 56-3.
Stat of the day, stat of the day, stat of the day, stat of the day. Here comes that what? Stat of the day.
I was going to talk about Team USA basketball, and I'm not surprised that they're losing or not playing well. But a lot of this has to do with the style of play. You got players who are usually the alpha, and Damian Lillard's not putting up 25 shots or 30 shots, and Durant's not putting up 25 shots. It's kind of weird that you're waiting for somebody else to do something. You're also not getting the calls that you normally expect. You allow France to go on a 16-2 run. Defense optional. France at least had a game plan. They had Rudy Gobert, and then they had a bunch of, Evan Fournier. I mean, these aren't guys who are supposed to beat us, the United States, but they play hard. I mean, this is their gold medal game. And that's what the United States has to figure every time they go out there and play. Plus, Greg Popovich loves his teams to move the ball. Most NBA teams and most of these guys, most of these stars, don't move the ball that well. It usually stays with them. Popovich wants you to move the ball, and you're asking them to do this in a 2-week period. You're coming off, the NBA Finals, and the season went longer, and, there's just a lot of mitigating circumstances here. But the fact is, the rest of the world is not afraid of Team USA. Like Luka put up 48 in his Olympic debut. Slovenia beat Argentina. Argentina's good. That's a respectable team. But Luka put up 48. The rest of the world is not afraid. Can they figure this out? Can they still win the gold? Sure. But they play the Czech Republic, I think, after Iran. I can't sit here and go, you know what? They're going to beat the Czech Republic. I have no idea. Because you lose to Nigeria, lose to Australia. Okay. Oh, that's just kind of a warm-up. Okay. What was France? Just a warm-up? Just a friendly? You don't want to be compared to the 04 team. That was when LeBron James, famously known as LeBron's, because he got the bronze medal there. And that was a good team. But, Tim Duncan, you had LeBron, D-Wade, Allen Iverson. It's not a foregone conclusion. This isn't an easy pass, the HOV lane where you go, hey, Team USA, oh, yeah, come on. The 90s are over.